Welcome back to the Setter Podcast. I'm your host, Victor, along with my co-host, Mark.
You,
How are you doing, my good sir friend, Mark?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, my even better great friend Victor?
I can't complain, especially with kind words like that. How was your weekend, sir?
My weekend was good. There's a lot of different stuff that, happened, took place. But yeah, I guess I'll go and say that during the weekend, it was Saturday. Yeah, it was a pretty hot one, but it was a good one.
It was a scorcher.
I went to Longwood Garden with my girlfriend.
Longwood.
It's I mean, I knew what she said, but at the same time, it just kind of clicked.
Wait, do you remember, we'll get into your Longwood, but
Yeah.
do you remember the story, or not the story, but the guy who was just like going in front of, like going around to people and be like, I'm gonna fuck your wife, long dick style.
Oh, yeah.
What was that?
Yeah, I don't know. And I don't know why he was just everywhere. But I also remember the guy that, went in the news and was like, fuck her right in the pussy.
Yeah, but like that was like he was cool, but like this,
that was cool.
that was not that he was, but
that was cool.
That was a one-time occurrence. I think
I think it happened like twice. It was one regular, I think, and then the other time it was like Halloween, I think. Yeah. And he was like, "Oh, show us what your mask is." And he just took it off and said it again.
But
the other one,
that other guy was like
aggressive.
Yeah, like he will pull up anywhere. It's like, I'm Tyrone, and I'm going to fuck your wife, long dick style. It's like, I wonder if he's still doing that.
I doubt it. If he is,
that's kind of bad.
Yeah.
Like, let it go.
Yeah, at this point, I don't know.
But like, yeah, like, what was the purpose in that? Why that's a bit that's funny the one time.
Yeah, once or twice.
Even that's debatable.
After that, you're just like, all right, what is your purpose? What is the reason for it?
But Longwood.
Yeah, Longwood. Longwood Garden. Yeah, it's a place. I believe my girlfriend's. How big is 40 acres? Is that pretty big? Okay, I'm sorry, I just don't know acres. I don't know acres by length. So
an acre is huge.
Okay. Well, yeah, 40 acres, I believe, or yeah. And yeah, we went there, and obviously it's just a place that has a bunch of flowers, a bunch of just kind of like small exhibits that just display different flowers and all that stuff. And at first, we went there and we thought, man, it's probably just gonna be like, an hour or two. Bro, I'm telling you, that thing's like a whole day. Like, no bullshit.
40 acres, bro.
But like, it's just that idea where you don't think that you're gonna like spend so much time just kind of like in one place, just kind of like looking, but then
like our hike.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That was worse. Like, I don't even want to think about that. But yeah, you're just walking around and you're just kind of like admiring certain stuff. So you don't really like pay attention to the time you're spending when you're just looking at something. So most of the time you probably spend around one spot, probably like 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there. And it just kind of like added up. And we're just sitting here like, damn, like it's already like 5 o'clock and we got there at like 1 and we're like, Jesus, what the hell?
How many flowers can we look at?
Exactly. Like, so it was interesting, but it was nice. I like just kind of like the scenery. It was just like calm and quiet. I noticed like that there was just a lot of like adults, but with like their kids as babies. So I noticed there was just like most likely a lot of these parents couldn't get babysitters, so they just dragged them along because there was just way too much noise for this time we were there. We were just like, man, I'm noticing like not like younger kids, but more just like kind of babies,
like just born.
Yeah, and I'm just like, dang, y'all got them out here.
Could barely hold their head up.
Y'all got them out here in this heat, like dying. But yeah, it was really fun. I enjoyed it, just kind of like looking at the different stuff that was there. And they have like another thing that they're like building. I don't know like how long it's gonna take, but they already seem like they kind of got like the structure of it already built, but they're just still like in the process of it. So yeah. Oh yeah, we didn't finish it all. So
you guys just gave up?
Yeah, like we had to go because we were gonna go and see a movie. So we were like, okay. We thought, like I said, we thought we were gonna finish it, but then we like realized we still had like half of the whole place still to like go. And we were like, that's probably gonna take another like 2 hours. And we were like, yeah,
we'll come back.
Yeah, we were like, we'll come back. So it's whatever, But yeah, that was my Saturday.
Sweet. What did you see?
I saw Thor. Crazy enough, I know. It took me a while to see it. Took me very long to see it, but I finally did.
Thoughts?
I thought it was good. My personal opinion, I still think the third one is better. That's just my personal opinion.
I feel like that's pretty a popular opinion.
Yeah, that's just how I feel for it. Very comical. but I do feel like things were just kind of like, I wouldn't say rushed, but it didn't feel as if like the conflict was that much like, it didn't bring too much seriousness into it.
That's what I heard, that it was just like too many jokes. Like
It's
it's
too
like
many jokes, but like all like even the jokes aside, like the story itself, like as it was going through, I didn't feel like like it was that much bringing like serious, because even the last one, like it's his sister, and everybody was just like, bro, like we gotta go, like we gotta get out of here. And this one, it just felt like, I don't know, it didn't feel like as if they were really like on that deep of a mission to try to like beat the enemy. It was more like, we'll get there. And we'll get there in time, don't worry, everything's gonna be all right. And that's kind of how I felt like the whole movie was. It was just like, everything's gonna be all right, don't worry. Where the other ones is just more like urgency, like, yo, we gotta like get the out of here.
there's
We
a
got
problem and we're doing
yeah,
all this for a reason.
yeah, but it was just more of, yeah. So that's how I felt. I thought like as far as like effects and everything, like everything was cool, but again, I still feel like 3 kind of just like changed the game of how like Thor and certain Marvel's movies were, and that's kind of why I liked it a lot. But yeah,
Okay.
those goats were kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie. At a certain point, they were just like, "Yo, y'all had to see y'all overuse this just a little bit too much." Like, oh man, yeah,
Not bad, not bad.
yeah. How was your weekend?
My weekend was decent. Sister turned 21 this weekend, so we
saw
were
that.
just like celebrating that. We went to AC.
Nice.
AC,
Yeah.
I've never been a fan of AC really. I know when we would all like as a group go, like
Mhm.
y'all would like to go, but I'm just like, I'm not down with AC. This just solidified that I'm just not
I
cool.
mean, if I'm being honest, I'm not either.
Yeah. Atlantic City is just North Philadelphia with a beach.
With a beach, yeah.
Like I was just there. I'm like, yo, like I saw like a City Blue.
It's like
and,
it's like a long South Street.
Yeah, I saw like a City Blue,
Oh,
a City Blue, a Rainbow, and a Metro PCS by T-Mobile, and I was like, yo, like I feel like I'm in Philly right now. Like this doesn't feel like vacation, and
No.
everybody's just either drunk, drugged out, or just look like they've had their whole life savings ripped away because they were in a casino.
Yeah,
And
that kind of sums it up. As I walk there, I see the same amount of trash that I would see on the streets in, my neighborhood, which isn't good. And yeah, like you said, you just see a bunch of people that just feel like, hey, we have this day free. Let's just go and take what we do here over there.
Yeah.
For the day. And let's just, vibe out. And we don't have to worry about anything because people treat AC just like they treat here, and they don't really care as far as like, security and, being polite and everything. So, we're all good. Let's bring all the alcohol we possibly can.
And just put it right.
And when we're done, even though there's a trash can right next to us, we just leave it in the sand and, let somebody else pick it up.
I didn't even go to the beach. It
Oh,
was
yeah?
literally like we went to go eat dinner, and that was cool. And then like we got drinks and whatnot for her. And then they went into the casino part, and I don't gamble. Like I don't like the machines or slots or anything. So I was just letting,
fun.
like I was just watching. Huh?
It's fun. So now I did play like one time when I went, but obviously I had like a limit of like, I only put like $20 and then that was it. But yeah,
I don't see the fun in it at all. It does not draw me in, not one
I think
bit.
the fun of it for me is just being able to see, like obviously when you like don't like win or have like any type of like thing going on, it kind of like, it's annoying. It's like, whatever. But that's why I feel like it's cool to just kind of have a limit. But when you do just kind of see the idea like, oh shit, like I actually left with more than I like came in with, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. But I like can stop myself and say like, okay, like that's it. Like I ain't gonna even go anymore. Like whatever. It's not that big of a deal.
But to me, like there's no, like it's literally all just random as shit. Like if you're playing machines.
Yeah.
I don't know if you play like cards or some shit, but like
No, yeah. I just did the machines and that was it.
like you just do the machines, and it's just you put your money in, and you tap the button, it does it. Oh, I lost. Tap, lost, tap, lost, tap, lost. Oh, I won. Now I'm gonna stay. Tap, lost, tap, lost, tap, lost. Oh, I won some more. I'm good. I'm gonna stay. I'm good. I'm onto something. I'm not leaving. Tap, lost, tap, lost, and it's just like nothing's happening. You have no control what's happening.
No,
you're just playing your luck.
Yeah,
and
that's RNG.
and maybe one person will leave with more money than they came in with, but then it's just like, if you look at like their career fucking winnings, they're probably so in the negative, and they left with $100 that one time, so they
Yeah.
just keep doing the shit.
No, yeah. There's like a certain way, obviously, like if you're rich, go ahead, whatever. But for people who obviously don't have it going for them, it's like no reason. I mean, they're really going in there to just, like you said, hope that they have some type of luck where it just like pays off and you're just like, oh shit. But if you're going in there and you lost like 5 times, only one, you should just leave.
Yeah. I would rather at least be like where I have some sort of like say in what's going on. Like I want to like be semi good at it. Like where's the Dave and Buster's where you win real money?
True.
And you just go up against other people or something.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I guess that's for, when they actually have those tables at the casino, depending
Yeah,
on
but
what
that's
it is.
just too serious for me. Like like you have to like do that shit every day. Like where can I just pull up? Like if I feel like gambling some money, where can I just pull up and play skee ball for a couple hours for like $20? And if I beat the other 4 people that are there, like I win.
On the boardwalk at AC, bro.
That's not.
That's where you go, bro. Go outside the casino and ask some people.
Hey, bro, you fellas want to go to Dave and Buster's?
Right?
I got a proposition for you. Come on,
something new, something different.
But yeah, that was the weekend, and then
Nice.
after that, that was pretty much it. It was just kind of tired after that shit. It was just like
The beach always drains you.
yeah. And you know what's another thing that pissed me off?
What?
Not pissed me off, but it's just like doesn't make sense to me. So I'm in there, right? And like there's probably like fucking 5,000 machines on the floor. And like each of them are sectioned off, right? So say like your couch is like a section of machines, my couch is a section of machines, and that camera's a section of machines. Yours will say non-smoking. My couch says you can smoke here. What the fuck is the difference? That smoke still travels to where you're at. Like
to them, it's fine.
Yeah, like what is that doing? Like, and I seen kids running around there and shit. I'm like, yo, we're indoors.
Yeah.
Didn't we like get rid of that like 100 years ago? Like people
Not
were
at the casinos.
smoking on planes and shit. How is this any different? A casino has no windows.
Nope.
They don't want you to know what
Not to mention
day, time,
it's-
or anything that it is because they want you in there all the time.
Yeah.
If it had fucking open windows, I'd be like, all right, cool. Like the smoke is going somewhere, but you're just in this cloud of cigarette
Yeah.
for hours on
It's
hours.
big as shit as far as like the floor, like just like how like long that one floor is. It's just literally just rows and rows and rows of machines.
And then to even add to, like, obviously have like the waiters and waitresses running around like offering people drinks, and they offer you coffee or alcohol. And I know whatever coffee they serving in there is probably just crazy strong, just keeping you up for hours, mad sugar. But the way they walk around is hilarious to me because it just sounds like you're at a baseball game. Like, you're just like, peanuts! Like, get your peanuts, get your fresh ice cold coals here. And it's just them like, coffee, margaritas, sangria.
They're just like, oh.
And everybody just gravitates and just grabs whatever.
Just eyes, blood shot,
Yeah.
staring. They're like, what?
I never want to, like, this is my last thing, then we can move on to whatever else. I never want to hear old heads complain again about how kids are like on their iPads or phones and shit. Because you should see the 70-year-old women and men that were in there just locked in for hours, just 2 inches from this bright ass screen, just tapping. Can't open an email or anything. They need help for all that shit. But that shit right there, they know how to run that shit
Just
down.
press the button, bro.
Simple, and they know what they
That's all they
doing.
need to do.
I was
It's
just
their
like,
money.
damn, bro, like,
It's the retirement money.
y'all are no different. Yeah, like you just giving away like your like your life insurance money to
I got 20 more years. I probably got 5 years left. Who knows? I'm just
that shit. And it's all like penny machines, dollar machines.
It's really all it is.
I-
They give you like when you put in how much you want, they give you like, I think, the ticket or something, right? And you slip it in.
And you,
then
if you like go to a different machine or something, it gives you the same value of money.
Yeah, something like that. I remember.
But yeah, I had went with Anicia, like she was with us, and I was like cool off it, but she was just like, yo, like we're here, like let's just try a machine.
Let's just
So-
go crazy.
So it was- So there was the dollar machines, and she had a 1 and she put it in there. And then it's like they do shit on purpose. It's like it's $1 to like you can put $1 in, but to play is 60 cents.
yeah.
So now it's just like if you want to keep playing, like that 40 cents is either chalked or you have to put more money in. So she did that. She played, lost, and she put another dollar in, played, lost.
She's a victim to the system.
Yeah, so she was just kind of like, she was like, I don't like what the fuck, like nothing happened. Like I don't even.
Yeah.
We even looked at like there's like the rules thing. We were trying to see like, all right, like what signs are good because it's like the slot machines that you see like a fucking buffalo and like
yeah,
like all that random shit.
Buffalo, a cigarette, and a piece of cheese.
Yeah, like so we see this is like, all right, like we don't know to celebrate or to be upset when it happened.
Yeah.
So she's like, so we read through it. I'm like, all right, like this still doesn't make sense to us, but like all I know is if we see buffalo, like shit's happening.
We're in good.
So she did it twice, and we're like, oh, like she was like, I don't like that was like the only like ones that I had on me. So I had a 5 in my pocket. So I gave it to her. I was like, fuck it, like it's $5. Like try it out.
Exactly.
And then
they all say.
yeah, but we went and like you can choose how much you want to wager.
Oh yeah.
And accidentally she hit like max bet and just like just used up a lot of it. And then we had like one more play, and then just ain't shit happened. Then we got off and we're like, because that's all we like did. Like we are just like, see, like this is just not for us. So we moved over to like just watch my sister and my dad and my mom like playing. And literally at the same machine, some old head came and just started fucking running it up. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, he's taking your money.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, he just started getting like 30, 40, 50. I'm like,
yeah, that's something I would say. Like, if you feel like if you're doing like, I'm not encouraging gambling, please don't. But if you end up doing it and you feel like, after like 2 times or 3 times it's not going through, I would definitely say just like leave and go to a different machine.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just like it like, I'm not saying that those machines wouldn't, work or like, go good for you, but it's probably just in the rotation where it's just like not going to give you shit. So it's just always just good to just like, all right, let me just hop on another machine, just play like once or twice. If not, just go another shit. Like that's how usually I did. I was just like, well, I don't want to stay on this machine. I lost like 4 times. Like,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure my 5th time isn't going to change now. So
that's how they get you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've always known that it's just never like I never understood it. But like there's people who really be like stuck on it. Like
yeah.
Like obviously you said like you know when to stop or you know when you're losing, but some people don't have that.
Yeah.
Where they just are stuck. Even like for me, like where I feel even more comfortable like sports betting, I did that for like a week. Where I was just like, oh, like I know I watch football, like I know who's good and who's bad. Like I can pick.
You have some control of it, but at the same time,
I don't have any control, but I'm more confident in the outcome.
Yeah, because you like you said, the players, like the people out there that could win you money.
Yeah,
you can't really predict how they're going to do, but off record, how they are.
Yeah,
so it's like you have some control of that.
It's like I know Patrick Mahomes is gonna throw for over 200 yards. Like he just slings the shit.
That's something he does.
Like that's common, so I can be confident in placing a bet in that. Yeah. But even then, it's just like there's like Vegas or the people that control that shit, like they're so data and statistic driven that they know way more than I do.
Like we saw a video where he sneezed twice. He's a little bit under the weather.
Yeah, he's not feeling it today. And they have probably a lot more inside information than we do. So it's just like, even then it's just like, I did it for a week and didn't do well. And I was just like, see, like, and I spent like, it was like $20.
Yeah.
On like a bunch of different games. I was like, yeah, see, like, it's just not for me. Like, I'm cool. Like, I have more fun playing like fantasy football.
Yeah,
and that I feel better playing because I do for money sometimes. Like with Newski and my brother and a bunch of people will play in leagues where we put up like $20 to play for the whole season, and if you win, you get like the whole pot of money. And that I feel more confident in because I know the players. I can swap shit out. I can like move and make it strategic about it. And I'm good at like that. I'm good at like every year. Like I'm either I win or I'm like in the playoffs or like top 3.
Nice.
So I'm cool with that. But just like being like, fuck it, like go. Like some deal or no deal shit.
Yeah. That's why I would say, Jeff, is like just good to be able to just like have a limit on the stuff that you, like you said, you put $20, like the same I did. I was like, I put $20 and I'm like, all right, that's it. I'm not going to do anymore because then it's just going to get worse. But I remember that one time where I did go, I was like, you know what? I'm going to just go one more time. But I went to a different machine. I did once. It was like, all right. Then I went twice. It was just like, I think nothing happened. And then like the one time I was like, all right, I'm gonna just do one more and just get off. Out of nowhere, I hit something, bro. There was just all this animation on the screen. And I was just like, what the fuck is going on? Bro, I literally was looking around because I was like, I feel like people were staring at me.
Yeah.
Like all this noise was happening. I was like,
Ding, ding,
yo.
ding, 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 ding,
And I
ding.
was like, bro, what's happening?
You
Like
about to
it just
get
kept
jumped.
going. I was like, oh shit. And that's where I like came up like an extra because I think I was like in the teens as far as like money. And then out of nowhere, I just went all the way up to like 40 something. And I was just
Mhm.
like, hey, but I was like, nah, I'm done. I'm
Yeah.
not losing this. I was
I'm
like,
walking.
I was like, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, there was one dude. It was actually he was next to my mom doing like the machine and shit, and he went from like 100 to like it was like up to like 900 at one point, where he was
Jeez,
just like
that's crazy.
killing it. I'm like, oh, good shit. And you would think I'm like, we're like me and Anissa were watching him from like a distance. We're like, yo, like walk away, like. And I'm
You
like,
got this. Just leave,
I'm like,
man.
he gonna get to 1,000, then he gonna walk, and then we ended up leaving before that. But it was just like,
Damn. Probably lost it.
yeah, like you gotta know when to. At least for me, like if I were to do it, like if I know I'm up at that, like up to it, I'm like, all right, I'm cool for the
Bro,
night, like
exactly.
whatever, like
1,000, bro.
even if I'm just like fuck it, I'm spending it here, like I'm gonna drink or like buy, like
I get it.
cool.
If you rich, I guess to them it probably wouldn't be that much. But for someone like us, like coming up 1,000 in like just one day, like
That's way more than I expected myself to be at.
exactly. Like that's a come up of if I would ever even think about
Yeah.
it. So I would stop.
But that's the difference between us and like them people on the TV shows where you watching it and it's like, oh, like deal or no deal type shit. It's like, oh, the offer is 125,000, or you could keep playing for the million. It's like me, like I don't have 125,000. Like I'm gonna take the 125.
This is true, but also a lot of times what's stupid about that is that they'll probably have like two cases up there. It's like, yo, you're going to leave it up to 50-50 to whether or not you are going to leave with the big amount of money you have right now or just try to gamble it on two cases. Like,
Yeah.
I would leave. Like there's no reason for me to do it. Like I would just dip.
And then the options are always like all you have left are the $1 million case
Like,
or the $2 case. It's like, nah, bro. Like
exactly.
that's
like,
not even gas to get here. Like
exactly. Like, bro, that's why I'm like, bro, there's no reason, bro. Just leave.
it's never like, oh, like you have 125 right here, or you could win $1 million or 50K. It's never that. It's always like you either changing the rest of your life, or you could get a McDouble on the way home.
Exactly. Hell no, bro. Yeah, there's no way. That's why I would be like, nah, I'm out.
Yeah. And then like I feel like the same thing with like the lottery to me. It's like I always see like older people that just like, oh, they play the numbers like every day. It's like that's the same shit.
Nah, yeah, that's even like worse, bro.
And then every time you see somebody wins, it's somebody fucking like Ohio
Some old ass motherfucker
who don't even who don't even care for money.
Louisiana.
Yeah, like he's like, oh, I'm just gonna have it. like not even gonna do shit. He's
Wow,
like,
this is a great honor.
I got everything I need. I got my farm, got my tractor, got my wife, got my
Buy
kids.
2 more cows.
Got Bucky, my dog.
It's like, okay.
Fuck am I gonna do with $1 billion?
I was like, bro. Yeah, I hate when that happens. It's always to me. I just feel like it's always an old person. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even care if it's an old person, here. It's
True.
just, it's just always an old person, but they're always in this place that's just like it makes no sense.
But it's also like those are the people that play. You know what I mean?
guess, yeah. It's always an old person. You never see like someone in their 20s that
It's
is
just
like,
fucking they up.
like, let's go.
You ever see like when they go to win it, or not to win, to like go get their money?
No, what do you mean?
So like obviously like they win, they cash in their ticket, and then they have to go I forget what it is, but they have to go somewhere
yeah, they
to
have
like
to go somewhere to actually grab it.
sorry. But they'll always go with like a weird mask on because they don't want people to see their face and like
yeah.
who won. But it's always funny that what they do for that.
Yeah.
And then I think they offer you, it's like you could either get it like in a lump sum now, or they like give you in installments for like the rest of your life or some shit.
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, they can do that for you.
But they'll come in like an elephant mask, just like shaking their hand. They have to do like a press conference and shit.
I'll
Like,
probably do the same thing too, bro. Come in like a whole different like Halloween costume.
Yeah.
Have a cape and all.
or not even that. Like I'll dress like still like I'll dress outrageously, but still look human. You know what I mean? Like just like dress on some like pimp shit.
Yeah.
Or
I just feel like I would have to really like cover my face because I feel like people would just know like my beard and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
just
Like,
hide your
wait a
tattoos, hide
minute.
your shit. But
Nah.
yeah, gambling.
Gambling.
Got these little slushy little alcoholic drinks that are pretty good. Can't
Ah.
complain. Had a mojito.
Mojito. I've had a lot of mojitos. Been to a lot of Moscow mules though.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a it's a random drink.
It
Not
is.
really random. I know, like I'm
Well,
familiar with
yeah.
them, but like,
I don't
how'd you
know.
stumble across a Moscow Mule?
Um, I think it was just me being at my job. I was just like, I think I just kind of
Ah,
tasted it, and it was like at first I didn't really care for it, but then I remember just kind of like I had like some type of ginger beer, and I was just like, it's not that bad. And then same thing as just being in a Moscow Mule, and I was just like, oh, and then some places have different flavors for them. But I am also really into margaritas.
I mean, who doesn't love a margarita? So,
Bro, them Jones are the devil. Like the amount of flavors you could just put in that John, and then just man, I tell you.
you ever had a
Tequila.
frosé?
No, I know Emily did because when we went to that thing on Second Street, they actually had it where you can grab it.
Fire.
Yeah.
Chill shit. It's not anything crazy.
No, yeah,
But it's just like I had it before. Like when I went to go eat with Anisha one day, I was just like, I get it. I always hear about it, but it's like I get it.
hmm yeah,
A little bougie.
it's a little bougie, a little bougie. Nah, margarita's great though.
But yeah, that was.
I did have my bad cutting you off.
No, you're
I
good.
went to a place called the Post. That's right, kind of close, I guess, to University City.
hmm
And they had like $5 martinis. I found out that like martinis are probably the most disgusting things I've ever tasted in my life, bro. Like I tried 2 different ones and each one was just bad. The first one I had was terrible. I felt like I was drinking rubber. Like it was really that bad.
Aren't those like olive juice and shit? Like is that?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what women find so fascinating about them because that's just me being at my job. Like I've noticed like a lot of women just get martinis, and I've never found the fascination with it.
Is it like older women?
Yeah, I guess I would say like probably like late 40s and up
Oh
probably.
no, that's not that. Oh.
That's just I don't know. It's kind
There's
of
like a dirty martini.
yeah,
and
and
a
that's
martini.
literally just super like all this olive juice.
I'm cool. I'm not cool with that. What does the olive do? I thought they would tell you at your job or something.
Nah, I mean it's
They
just
throw it
more
in
just
there.
the taste, really. Like it's just a different type of taste. Some people get it, where it's non is really just more alcohol, but with the olive juice, it obviously like dilutes it more, and you don't have that much alcohol. So it's really just a difference. And yeah, I tasted them, and I was just like, nah.
And then who puts the pepper
What do you mean the pepper?
inside the olive?
Oh yeah, never understood that. I never knew that. I mean,
Like they don't grow like that. Whose idea was it to like wedge a little
I
pepper
don't
in
know.
there?
Yeah, and then people sometimes get blue cheese olives. And
What?
Yeah, that's a thing.
What's that?
Blue cheese olives. It's basically the same thing you think as a pepper, but you
Put blue
squeeze
cheese in it?
Yeah.
That is fucking nasty.
Yeah, bro.
That is so nasty. Wait,
Yeah.
is it like liquidy or is it like crumbled blue cheese?
No, it's like like if you were how
Like sliced cheese?
no, like say like you have baking and people have like the thing where they just kind of like squeeze. Yeah, it's like that, and you just kind of get the olive and you just kind of like.
So it is a liquid.
But it's
Or
not
like
like it's not
like
like
a cream,
liquidy. Yeah,
a
it's like a
cream.
cream. That's why I wasn't calling like agreeing like liquid because it's not like dripping.
Well, yeah,
it's just
I'm kind of thinking of it like how like you'll order like wings and then there's blue cheese like dip.
no. So yeah, not that. No, it's more
It's like a little
It's
thicker?
more thicker. Yeah. Like
Okay.
blue cheese, like
'Cause
a cream cheese.
Yeah, but then you think of like some places they'll have like a blue cheese burger and there'll be like crumbled blue cheese. So I was trying to figure out like
yeah. No, it's more just like a cream.
that's still gross.
Yeah, no, yeah, I agree.
I don't even eat blue cheese like that on like a wing. Like I'm a ranch person.
I like both, but let's not get into that. But for I don't like olives in general. They're like this most disgusting thing I've ever.
Do you like
tasted.
pickles?
You know what? Crazy to say, I've grown a little bit more to pickles.
I'm still working. I still want to like. I love trying new stuff.
Still no pickle.
Yeah, still no pickles. I love trying new stuff, and I hate that I don't like certain things because it's just like, hey, I feel like it holds me back from trying more stuff. Like I
Yeah.
don't like mayonnaise and I don't like pickles, and I feel like
Yeah.
mayonnaise is in a lot of stuff
Yeah.
as an ingredient. Or like mustard, I can't get past
No,
mustard.
mustard.
Mustard is so strong,
mustard.
bro.
I will never. But you know what's crazy? When I found out that like potato salad and like macaroni salad, you actually make that with mustard.
Yeah, but it's probably like an untraceable
Yeah, but
amount.
I didn't know that.
That also has mayonnaise in it too.
Yeah, but I didn't know that because before one time when me and Emily were actually like making dinner, we were like, I was telling her, I was like, how much I really love like just like potato macaroni salad. We were just like, oh, let's make it. And when we read the ingredients to make it, we were just like, mustard. We were like, there's no way there's mustard in this thing.
I mean, maybe there's some that don't like. Maybe some people make it without it because I know there's also people that put like raisins in that shit. Like some people are just weird like that.
So when we were making it, like at first when we put no like mustard in it, we were just like, I don't know, it's just not the taste we're looking for. We were like, let's just put some mustard in and see. And we tried it, actually tasted like it made it exactly like how we used to taste. We were like, wow, we did not know that this is the ingredient that actually makes it taste the way it's supposed to. So yeah, that's when we found out mustard is actually in freaking potato salad and macaroni salad.
Yeah, you were like, it's missing something.
And I was like, I don't, maybe more pepper, something. We were like, I don't know, pepper. I don't know, yeah. But yeah, mustard I still like personally putting it as far as like on like a hot dog, like no, bro, I'm not
just
doing
straight
that.
up just
No, I'm not doing that shit.
it's just so tangy.
Yeah.
It's so strong. Like I ordered
Why is it yellow?
like honey mustard is like its own thing. Like I feel like that's basically
that's
like
it's a little bit different.
like it doesn't taste like it at all. And then people say like Dijon mustard and all that shit, but like yellow mustard, like I ordered like a breakfast sandwich like the other day where it was just like egg, pork roll, and cheese. And like on the menu, it didn't say that it came with mustard. It only said like those ingredients and like the bun. And I bit into it. I was like, yo, like, I looked at Anissa. I was like, did I fucking, like, I was like, did it say on the menu that there was mustard on this shit? And it didn't at all. And that's just like this whole bottom layer is just filled with yellow mustard.
Ew.
And it's just so like tart and strong where it's just like, even when I got like, I wiped some of it off, it was just like, yo, like it's still there.
Yeah.
Like it
just soaks into the bread and it's just like a stain. It's like, damn it.
So that's kind of like, so I'm still no on pickles, still no on mustard.
Yeah.
And then the mayonnaise, I'm cool with it when it's like incorporated with other stuff. Like I love like a aioli. You ever had like a garlic aioli or like a chipotle aioli? Mm-hmm. Fire. Yeah, just really straight up mayonnaise though. I'm still not with yet.
Yeah, I'm fine with mayonnaise. I've been fine with mayonnaise just ever since I like was into eating just like, you know, deli sandwiches and like Hoagies. Like I've always just like enjoyed it, and then realizing like they put it in a lot of other stuff too. But pickles, like I said, I started to get into it a little bit more now. Like again, I was always fine with it being on like a burger or like a chicken sandwich, you know, because it's like it's all just kind of together and it's just like it's fine. You don't really notice it as much. But you know, then I started to like, you know, sometimes when you go to places and you get a burger, they have like the whole like slice on the side. Like
they'll throw in like a cut, the whole shit,
like the whole cut on the side. Yeah, I've looked at it. I'm just like, I just started trying, and I'm like, it's not like, that bad.
Squidward bite your lips.
Yeah, I'm like, it's not that bad, you know. So like before, bro, I was like, bro, I hate pickles. I would never touch them because my dad would get like the jar and then just have them to just eat them.
That's my sister. My sister would like out the jar, just like
yeah, like that's how my dad was, and I was just I always look at him like, bro, why would you do this? This is just not good. But now I'm starting to get to the point where I'm like, okay, I can tolerate it. Emily though, like she's like, no, she hates them. Like
I can't stand it.
I've gotten used to it a little bit more now.
And pickle juice is in a lot of stuff too.
Really?
Like yeah, like Chick-fil-A, like when they make their chicken, there's pickle juice in the like the batter and the mixture and all
Look
that.
Look at that. Now
or not
Emily.
Or not that, but they brine it. Like they let it sit in the pickle juice.
Yeah, it's kind of like a little bit of like a soak kind.
And you can kind of, when you know that, you kind of taste it.
No, I'm gonna tell her.
Yeah, and then from like there's like all these like the grocery store, they sell like this bag of like chicken nuggets or whatever that they like compare to Chick-fil-A, and that one tastes like a lot of pickle juice.
Oh wow.
But yeah, and a lot of foods like they combine, like they throw in a little pickle juice to help with it.
Interesting.
Acidity.
Nice.
But I gotta work my way up to it. I feel like with age, my palate is like getting there where it's just like, oh fuck it, like if I don't like it, I'll spit it out or something.
Like but it's also to the point where it's just like, I feel like you've tried enough stuff. Like it's not like you're like, bro, I don't like vegetables. You know, like I feel like you're at a point where it's fine to be like, okay, you might not like pickles, you might not like mustard. Like, damn, like
that's just me.
It's just like it's not like
it's just not for me.
It's not like it's the whole world being like, yo, we like that. Why the fuck don't you?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like it's like that. So I feel like it's fine, you know. I'm chilling. It's not like I said, it's not like you're saying like, oh, I don't like vegetables. I don't eat fruit.
It's just one thing.
It's just one little thing that is barely sometimes, you know, that you notice. So it's fine.
But it becomes a problem when it's like, that's one of the things that's like people like to throw on everything, bro.
I mean, that's kind of how it is, I feel like, with bacon. You know, and I don't really have that much of an issue with bacon, but sometimes I just don't care for it on like burgers or something like that because like I don't know. It's just to me a little bit different. But I remember I went to some place and it was like every burger had bacon with it, and I was like, bro, like, can you just not put it? Like,
Yeah.
and I feel weird to have to ask, like, oh, can you just not put the bacon on it? Because it's just like I don't know. But yeah, I just think like, man, if you're gonna have like a burger place, like you can just say no bacon on that
Yeah.
one. Let's just make it with the stuff it is, with just no bacon. I don't know.
But that's kind of what my beef is. It's just like, or like what I said, what happened with my breakfast sandwich. It's like if it's something that's gonna be on there, like put it on the fucking thing. Cause like
No, that's
me,
really bad because if you were
yeah,
like allergic, then that would be really
yeah.
terrible.
Cause it's like for me, like I don't like mustard or like I also don't like ketchup or like that. But like with any place that you get like a burger, especially fast food, without you even saying, they just assume that you want that shit.
No, yeah. Ketchup, I understand a little bit. Like that's just usually what they do put, but still, you should like, they should ask,
They're like, do you want a packet of ketchup or something? Like that's
Yeah.
cool, but like if you're gonna tell me, oh, burger, cheese, meat, bacon, lettuce, tomato, cool. You told me that what's gonna be on it. I want that. And then you just gonna add all this extracurricular shit.
Mayo,
Pickles,
mustard,
sauerkraut, onions.
coleslaw.
Yeah, like damn, chill. Like
Yeah, we just add that for fun, you know?
any other time,
Right.
we gotta charge you.
Right.
But all right. I think that's a good time to call it for us.
Yeah.
Mark, where can they find you and your pickles?
You can find me Instagram.
And your Longwood.
Yeah, my Longwood. Instagram, etc. Marky Mark, Twitter, Marky Mark, and Twitch and Marky Mark as well. Victor, where can they find you, and etc.
You can find me everywhere at ETC Victor. Excuse me again. And you can find etc. at Real etc. on all platforms. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Go try some pickles. I say don't gamble because I feel like you're wasting your money. But if you want to do it for fun and you got it like that, fuck it. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Bye.